stopping at nothing. He's relentless, driven. He won't be satisfied until he has conquered everything, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
He's the one who let pain sculpt him into a man. They tried to bury him, break him, erase him, but he turned every wound into power. Now he walks alone, feared by all, unstoppable, the Dark Warrior. They say no army can stop him, no blade can touch him. Some say he is evil, others say he is a force fighting for the greater good. But one thing is certain, wherever he goes, death follows.
The individual who seeks greatness must be willing to walk alone, to endure suffering without complaint, to forge their own path without seeking the approval of the weak. Strength is not given, it is built in silence, through struggle, through defiance. You must learn to suffer without pity, to wear your scars like armor, to move forward without applause.
I'm back in that mode again. No more pointless socializing. No more empty conversations. Nothing but silence and straight hustle.
It was a choice I made. And the choice I made was, what are you willing to sacrifice? And what are you willing to give up to find every bit of who you are as you weak? Weak people hear this soft kid. Oh my God, he must be miserable. Oh my God, what the hell's wrong with him? You're missing the story. You're not listening to the story, man. Look what I overcame. You're missing the story, man. Am I happy? What the fuck do you think? Don't misunderstand the passion in which I speak for not being intensely happy. Happiest person in the world. But I'm not done. This guy said, going into combat, going into war, out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even be there.
That's the stuff you ain't supposed to be saying yes to. So here's my big problem with a lot of y'all, is your belief system is off. Like, everybody can see how sweet you are. People are commenting on, you could do this and you could do that, and you the only one ain't caught up with it yet. T, why you always on beast mode? I'm shocked more people are on beast mode. There are people who live from check to check and they comfortable. It's the weirdest thing to me. I'm like, boo, you broke. And you broke on several levels. We're not talking about Sally Mae. You still on your grandma. We're talking about you need to cash your grandma out. What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. They want strength! Wrong with the opportunity. You're not giving 120. You're giving 70. You're giving 60. You're giving 50. And you want what these people who've given sweat, who's giving blood, who's giving tears, you want what they paid for, and it ain't free. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. The Bible says he was in a pig pen and he came to himself and he went home. Get your butt up. You are a royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live. You got all the stuff. You got it all. But you will not outwork me, because your height has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your faith has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your two-parent background has nothing to do with my work ethic. You will not outwork me. That's what bothers me. Many of y'all are not competing. I need effort. Compete. Get your competitive edge back. I'm not against no other motivational speaker. I'm just competitive. Some of you are not successful because every single time you run up against a trial, every time you run up against a tribulation, you stop and you cut off beast mode. And what I'm here to tell you is, if you tell that thing, I'm here just like you here, and I promise you, I ain't leaving without the dream. I ain't leaving. I will not leave without that goal. I will not leave without that dream. I will not leave this opportunity. Try to get
it. He's stopping at nothing. He's relentless, driven. He won't won't be satisfied until he has conquered everything, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
The result of one's life is a choice. Most people think that the only time that life is a result of their actions is when they do the right things, and they fail to recognize that the passive choices they make when they're not engaged in trying to be better, they create the opposite result. They do choose it, but they will never admit that, bro. And you will spend your entire life trying to get those people to see it, and they will never see it. You are on a different path. They will never get it. They will never clap. They will never cheer until it's so undeniable that you are winning, and then they'll come back around. But they'll only come back around because they think they can get something from you.
You don't punish yourself. Somebody said, "E, you losing weight." I punish myself. I don't eat meat no more. That's a punishment. Because I remember when I was eating meat, I didn't look like this. I had to give something up to go up. What do you give up when you don't make the 203 a day and you not watch TV? That's your problem. You getting to watch TV and not make money and still survive. You gotta hear what I'm saying. The reason why you broke is because you're getting a reward and you ain't working.
You take what they say and you fucking use it. When it makes you mad, you automatically go do something to get better. Like when someone tells me how good I am, it sure doesn't motivate me very much. I don't get the up and do any work any harder and say, oh, I want more. Well, guess what I do? I go to the gym. The best workouts I've ever had, the best ideas I've ever had, the hardest I've ever worked is when I felt disrespected. Swallow that shit and let it simmer and let it piss you off and then go do your shit, bro. If you can seriously discipline yourself enough to move forward every time someone says some negative shit, do you know how fucking good you become? You become great.
And I want you to know something. After you write everything down, you still have not written everything down because you don't know what's going to happen. And so life normally breaks you because when it hits you, you weren't ready. But if you ready, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you stay ready and you stay plugged up, when you hear bad news, it don't break you because you already energized. You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You gotta touch. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. I watch most people. They can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. I'm walking through the airport running almost. Most people that I'm with, they don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina. You just ain't got the energy. You can't smart everything. You can't outthink everything. You can't. Some stuff is just you gotta be powerful. It's just some stuff that you gotta have stamina for. It's just you just too slow. It just take you too long. You wake up, take you 3 weeks to do what it can take 2, 3, 4 hours to do. It don't make you a bad person, but you're gonna forever be average because to be great, you got to keep up. Today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day, and I will recycle my pain. So what do you mean, ET? Recycle the pain. I turn homelessness into a book. I turn my father not being in my life into a book. I turn an estranged relationship with my mom into a book. I turn being homeless into a book. I turn being a high school dropout into a bestseller. And not only do they sell it in America, they sell it across the world. What will you do with your pain? Will you let it break you or will you let it redefine you? My son, my daughter, they drive me. What drives you? And this is why I'm telling you. Because if a house drive you, you sweet. You're going to get one. Then what you going to do when you finish? It's what she said. She blew this business up, and now she don't want to do it no more. You know how hard it is to blow a business up? You know how many people wish they could do what she doing? But yet she finished with it. Why? Because that thing was not strong enough to drive her. The Nobel Prize, that take me forever. Affirmation problems. You're not doing it because you really want to do it. You're doing it because you want to be affirmed. Let me tell you something. That's a great place to start. When you get to your root, it's a whole other level. Take all your energy for the dream because you're going to need it. And so if the second thing I can teach you is for every dream you have, take at least a week or 30 days and write down every single thing that it's going to take to make it happen. And I want you to know something. After you write everything down, you still have not written everything down because you don't know what's going to happen. And so life normally breaks you because when it hits you, you weren't ready. But if you ready, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you stay ready and you stay plugged up, when you hear bad news, it don't break you because you already energized.